and we're live. Salute to the tribe. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's happening? I got another one, y'all. Look. Got a couple clips here. I'm telling you straight up, broke or rich, you still gonna be cracking those backs. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's getting to the point where women are gonna take any man they can get, right? So you're gonna they'll take any man they can get, broke, middle range, or rich. But if you're super attractive physically with all the features that are universally attractive, you're good to go. Broke or rich, it don't matter. If you're not so physically attractive, have your money together, obviously you're going to be able to get whatever woman you want as well. But I got a couple clips just to show you guys how the next few years women are going to be thinking about, because they're never going to want to submit to you, right? They don't want to submit to you ever because they feel like that's lowering themselves. And honestly, they just know you're too good of a man to take any of their crap. So, and their traumas that they haven't healed from. So they're going to be looking for bums, broke dudes. They're going to try to treat y'all like Cinderella, thinking they're going to come in and put that those Jordans on you and give you that PlayStation and, clean you up or whatever. And, put you up in the house like, oh, I found my Prince Charming, whatever is needed to give the look to other women that they're winning, even though these guys are bums. I'm telling you, it's going to be that, the market's going to be that desperate. So if you just sit back, get in shape, whether you're a broke guy, you can do push-ups at your house, man. You got dudes in jail getting in shape, man. Crazy. Get in shape, man. I'm telling you, get in shape, because your bank account ain't going to matter, because these women are going to be out here desperate for you. They already are, man. I'm tapped in. I know how many women are lusting for me. That's why I got to make sure I'm not out here dating. I can't be spreading myself thin. Keep myself together, looking clean, looking like I'm working out, eating healthy. I got all kind of celebrity women that might sell out in my DMs and might want to be like, shh, just keep this between me and you. Oh, you want your back cracked? Oh, of course I wouldn't tell no one. No one needs to know that you're getting your back cracked by a brokey like me. You never know. You never know. You got women looking at, if you online, you get yourself together, times are getting hard. You don't think women looking at you? There's celebrity women out here going through divorces and things of that nature, or in marriages they don't want to be in, looking for that possible prospect or that guy that's halfway decent. A decent guy is a rare commodity right now, nigga. Man, look, y'all bet like y'all know, man. Act like you know. But look, further ado, get right into this. Smash that like button. Where's that clip? No, that's not it either. There we go.
All right, who would you be? Beyonce, Rihanna, or Mariah?
Oh, Beyonce, without a doubt.
I knew you wanted to be a woman, you fucking spicy motherfucker. Bam! I knew it.
No.
You said you want to be. You want to be beehive, huh? You little spicy motherfucker.
Dude, those two dudes. Dude, these two dudes are funny as hell, man. Between Gilly and Wallow and Mace and Cameron, man, I'm telling you, could you imagine having all four of them in one room, man? Oh, man, Mace would be up in there, man. What I look like arguing with a bunch of ugly niggas. I'm telling you, man, it'd be hilarious.
Family, you see this?
If you want to see some real ass, baby, here's your chance.
And you know what? That's your problem right there, man. That's your problem right there, man. I'm tired of seeing ass, man. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of y'all. I seen this woman's ass before I seen her face, man. I'm so tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Damn. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm just tired of y'all showing us your stankin' asses, man. What did Dick Gregory said? Poop comes out of there, man. You gonna lead with that? Man.
I think this was an area they built on purpose. Yeah. Was. Hollywood is not.
My favorite parts about the interview is how Joe Rogan's making himself laugh because he knows Cat Williams is saying some really serious stuff. And then Cat is still saying it, you know, and the Cat's like, yeah, You don't understand how comedians are like these people are like geniuses, man. Like they're like poets. Because like to be a comedian, you gotta be a truth teller, but you can't be like, you gotta give the truth, but you can't be too serious. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to give the truth, but you can't be too serious, but you telling the truth because everybody knows what you're saying. It resonates with all of them, right? So really, these comedians, they get into the game by making people laugh, and then they become super relevant because they have a lot of deep thoughts. For you to be a comedian, you have to have a grasp, be able to see patterns, and have a grasp of what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Certain topics, you know what I mean? Different things that people have going on. Socioeconomic stuff like that, politics, and you got to blend it together in a way while being yourself and not being too serious. I'm telling you, man.
Not really there to entertain you. Like, that's great that happens, but you don't care how people feel about the ritual.
Oh, okay, I don't want to get flagged. I want to go a bit. The best. No.
Who that?
Here we go. This is what's going to be happening here soon. I mean, they're going to be picking dudes up off the street, man. As long as they have the aesthetics, you know, the DNA, women are going to be out here looking for a man, just driving around looking for bums, literal hobos. Look at this. Now, I know she's a comedian, but what I tell you, comedians got to know what's going on around them and notice things and then be able to tell the truth in a funny way. Okay?
Hey, man, no homo. But bro, handsome, bro, really could like model or some shit, like for real.
Ooh, I see that.
No homosexual, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna get flagged,
bro.
Oh man,
bro could be on some GQ shit, like for real, like bro got the bro look like a baby Jesus, bro. Like,
I hope that's a fake bill. Hope she didn't put a real bill in her mouth, comedian or not. That's just nasty.
good playing, bro. Nigga got all the potential, bro. You know what I'm saying? Non-homosexual, but bro, handsome, bro. Like, bro,
I'm telling you, man.
He put his mind to, bro.
Look at her.
Who that?
I know you want to say she's playing, but she ain't playing. She is not playing. She's like, I see potential. Put some dollars in them, clean them up, you know, and I can give them the presentation that I got myself together with a man, a freaking hobo off the street. And him being a hobo, he out there looking like he's looking for this to happen to him. Just like that dude that got arrested and then became a model. It's a good marketing ploy. I need to go and either fake being a hobo or, you know, get arrested. You know, my mugshot be looking like a, you know what I'm saying? Just different, whatever. Listen, if you're attractive, man, I'm telling you, dude, like these women, that's why I don't listen to nothing these women say online. I watch what they do in real life. Man, these women, I'm going to get a camera and I'm not going to, let me stop. Because I'll have some dude out here trying to fake whatever I'm talking about doing or whatever. But I got a plan, man. Because y'all don't understand what it's like, man, when you're attractive. And women want to act like they don't know that they aren't noticing you or know you're attractive or paying you no attention, going out of their way to try not. You pick, and especially when you're smart, you pick up on all of it and you be like, man, for real. You know what I mean? Like, look, dude, it's a whole different life. It's a whole different life.
Hey, man.
If this dude really is a hobo, he might mess around and get some kind of contract just off of videos like this. It's already going viral. He's on the street. He's on the street. He's not going to be in the street long. They're going to track him down. This guy's going to end up getting a contract. You know what I'm saying? You got to smash that like button. Come on, man.
And no homo.
Yeah, I got one more up in here. Oh, yeah. Hey. Real quick, man. It's got to throw some Kevin Gates in there, man. This dude was on that Peace, Love, and Light, man, before everybody else. So he was really weirding people out. But
It's over the Yeah, to my right? No, to my left. No,
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But again, it's just Kevin Gates, man.
I will watch that same stuff now and I'll cringe.
Right.
You know, because I see where I'm imitating somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Davis said it best. He said, in the early part of your career, you chase your influences, and the later part of your career, you run from them.
Okay, put this in here because a lot of stuff I say, I get influence from comedians and stuff like that, from, you know, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, the Wayans brothers, stuff like that. Stuff that I remember from my childhood and my teens and my 20s. I got a photographic memory, so I can just remember stuff. So like he's saying, like you kind of imitate people that you look up to, but then you get older and you try to do your own thing. So when people out here copying me, I'm trying to remember this. You know, they got to start off somewhere. If part of my personality is there to get them to where they need to be, right? It is what it is. I'm learning, trying to put some growth in the middle of the video. You guys smash that like button.
Prove me wrong. A single black woman who's living alone should have very strong discernment on who knows where she lives and who enters her home. If anybody has a problem with that, they have a hidden agenda. Prove me wrong.
Okay, I don't care about what you're talking about. I just wanted to show you a witch. Now, this witch got all this Egyptian stuff around her neck here, and I'm pretty sure she got an evil eye protection going on. And you see what's going on with the bullhorn and everything else like that, right? So this right here is a messy individual. And the thing that gets me is, and I don't want black women to take this the wrong way, but don't fall into the trap of being a forever victim. Just being a victim to be a victim. Everyone should be careful about who they allow in their home. It's not just specific to black women. Grown folk business. I don't know why y'all have to do this, man, but you really separate yourself from this victim mentality, man. They don't do you no good. You can try to blame us for the way you look across the globe, but it ain't got nothing to do with us. It's when you decide to do stuff like this, make yourself into a victim for no reason. You got to put black women in front of everything as if you have to be that specific. No, every adult should be watching who they have in their home. You know, you guys don't know how to address everything to everybody because you're too hurt to do it. And you're projecting your hurt outwardly and everybody can see your wounds. It is what it is, man. You know, don't act like you ain't been warned about it. Ain't nobody hurting your image but yourself.
A single black woman who's living alone should have very strong discernment on who knows where she lives and who enters her home. How
is that common sense for any person alive? Any person, like what why are you making a video making this seem like it's specific to black women? Oh, you got to be a victim. Yeah, that's right. You got to be a victim.
Do you buy into the trendy saying broke men don't deserve?
Well, define broke.
Shout out to this brother, the Bigger Play. I'm following him on other Facebook, but you know, he inspired this video. So let's go.
$40,000 a year.
Ooh. Is the goal 40,000, or are you in a space where you're currently at 40,000, but you're working towards getting to whatever your goal is, where you feel good as a man? Because also, we already know men need to feel good in their own bank account, in their own purpose, and in themselves. And if they do not, they're going to project some kind of crazy, weird scenario, narrative story. You got to get it together. It's expensive to live. Dating is expensive. Taking care of another person is expensive. It's all very expensive.
You know what ain't got nothing to do with the money. That's you. We gonna crack regardless. Broke or rich, we gonna crack.
Yep.
Hell, 99% of the people that's populating the world right now, all y'all daddy's rich, huh? Whew.
You already know.
They say anything, but the Bigger Play gonna stop them. We gonna crack regardless.
Let them know, bro.
Not. Otherwise, produce all y'all rich daddies. Since we can't get none, we ain't got no paper.
Let them know. Let him cook. Let that nigga cook. He ain't never lied. He ain't never lied, man.
Do you buy?
And see, you know, this woman right here, again, I have nothing against her. She say a lot of good stuff, but they when they're a modern woman and they got money, especially when they black, they gonna, you know, talk they shit a little bit, and y'all gotta calm the ego down. It's unattractive. But again, I'm just a broke dude, but you're not gonna get them rich guys, right? You're not gonna get the ones you want. You know, the ones with the money that have the looks like me, maybe taller. Those dudes are top echelon. Just count it out. Ain't never gonna happen. You be lucky if he lets you suck his dick. Now, what I'm saying to you is when you start acting like you're not settling no more and come on down to earth and start trying to get after us, we're going to be snubbing your ass too. You talk too much, right? You shouldn't be worried about how much a man makes. You better be looking for values, looking at him as a man and looking beyond his paycheck and looking at his potential and everything else that you're supposed to have as a woman's intuition. You're looking materialistically at this man. I don't know what kind of intuition that is. You know what I'm saying? Don't sound like any kind of intuition. Don't sound like anything from God. Y'all be out here acting this way, man, like you have above and beyond amount of choices of men, and things are going to start getting slim. Okay? Listen, I'm telling you this. Whatever she's got through saying, you know, about potential, I agree with that with her, but, you know, it's not going to matter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's really not going to matter. Hold up. Let it play through one more time, and I'm gonna get up out of here.
Do you buy into the trendy saying broke men don't deserve?
Well, define broke.
$40,000 a year.
Ooh. Is the goal 40,000? Or are you in a space where you're currently at 40,000, but you're working towards getting to whatever your goal is, where you feel good as a man? Because also, we already know men need to feel good in their own.
And again, before I go, these women is making money off of dudes and just talking what they think they know. And I don't see any long-term marriages or rings on a lot of their fingers. So it's just speculation. And also just their perspective off the relationships that did not work out for them, the amount of money they're making right now, and whatever childhood traumas they have healed from or not healed from. So it really don't matter, because they will get online and speak one way and then be DMing or hoovering some guy, liking multiple pictures of his, trying to get him to initiate conversation with her, go through and like about 10 or 15 of your pictures or something, and just refuse to just drop a DM. You know what I mean? I see it looking like I'm being spammed, and I see this, it's a woman, you know, around my age, a little bit younger. Oh, she found me. Why not just drop a DM? Like, why spam it like that? Like, what? Why do y'all do just so I can DM you from it? It don't make any sense, man. But again, if you're attractive in these times right now, this is what you're going to deal with as a man. You know, the ego cannot be, hang on, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Their ego is just out of control. The ego is just out of control. Like these modern women, they're making this they're making this money. And the thing about it is, because I watch these women, I watch them, I study them. And if things were as great as they make it seem, then they would, you know, be wifed up. And I know some of them don't want to be wifed up, but they still want to have that image of having a man so that other women don't think that they're lacking, because women are always worried about how other women are going to judge them. And it doesn't make any sense. You know that these women are getting DMs because you'll see the simps in the comment section, you know, the panel or whatever they're on, you know, acting like, you know, these women's, you know, crap don't stink. Like they drink their bath water. So they have guys coming after them. But when they get online, they start talking, you start hearing them say stuff that you talk about. Especially with me, I say very specific stuff. And I even start noticing these women on panels speaking like me. And I start looking up, you know, different ways that women find you attractive. And that's one of the ways that they do. They watch you so much. They think you're such a great leader and a person. They start picking up on your mannerisms, your ad libs, the way that you phrase things, like the way I speak about perspective, the way I articulate and phrase. Women I've noticed online on panels are doing the same thing. Yeah, I know what I brought to the conversation, you know, that widen everybody's consciousness as far as perspective and things of that nature. So I know when when you see these women and they're online just mad, they're mad. They're not just saying, oh, these dudes ain't doing it. No, they're mad. They're mad because they know, based off of the boundaries and standards you have, that they don't qualify. So instead of having some good sense, maybe lowering their standard a little bit, no, they want to get online and whine about what they're not getting from certain men. There's plenty of men in their DMs. There's plenty of men that want to get at them every day out in the street or whatever, but they have a certain archetype of man that they're looking for, that they're watching on a regular basis, that they're watching his potential grow, that they're watching him grow spiritually. I'm listening to all this stuff. I'm not a fool. You like to think that men are foolish and we can't see, and while we keep the world going around. Yeah, of course we're fools. No, we just didn't give y'all that much attention before, because it's like, women are pretty and everything nice, and nah, y'all got some witches in y'all got some evil in you. We got to give you that attention right now. You're going to bring down, all of society. We got to pay you attention. We have to make sure we take notes, exchange notes, and figure you out. Get some control of this shit. You're weaponizing the internet. You're running around studying the men that you like. Then get on panels and whine. None of these dudes, see, I would destroy you guys on panels. I would say, what group of men are you specifically talking about? Oh, well, I got a friend and the guys I observe. What guys are you observing? They say all kind of little loophole stuff in these conversations. What guys are you observing? Podcasters? What guys are you observing? When you say you're observationally noticing, who are you observing? Who? It's very easy to know, because every time a podcaster that's a man puts out something, next thing you know it, y'all running your mouth. And that makes sense, right? You're podcasters. Women normally get with guys that work in the same field as them. Ain't that how it normally used to go? But we're telling you, hell no. I don't like the way you move. I don't like how you talk. I don't like how you frame everything like you're a victim. I don't like how you talk as if you can get any man that you want, but yet you're still single. I don't like nothing that you're doing right now. And you seem to think that you look good enough and that you have a good enough resume that it shouldn't matter. We're telling you it does. What are you going to do about it besides get online and continue to whine about the few men that don't want you when you could just get the men that's on your fucking level? Got me cussing on here. You don't want to do this. You want to sit around, and I got a whole video coming and plenty more about what I've noticed about you females observing men that you like and not getting the men at your level, but going after the men that are saying very loud and proudly that this kind of woman, and this kind of woman don't qualify for me. And you get mad about it and go online and why the stuff that y'all say, like the things like, oh, the men that want women to approach them, that's a very small subset of men that I'm one of which. Why does it matter to you when you have men in your DMs, men that walk up on you when you go out? Y'all talk about it all the time. Well, why aren't you picking one of those men? Why do you feel like you need to control that small subset of men? There's so many men online talking about they're still approaching women and they're not they want to approach women, more, but they can't because women don't find them that attractive and they wish women would approach them. That's not even the case. It's a small subset, and you're going after that subset on a regular basis. Those are the men that you like. And if I know that you keep whining about different videos I post about what I'm doing and how I'm moving, I hear you women online, especially black women. Yeah, that's why y'all going overseas. And there's a small subset of men going overseas. It's not the majority. There's a ton of men that are bashing us in the States, talking about, oh, you don't want to compete, and that's why you got to run over, as if it should matter to them. You know how weak you sound worrying about where another man's sticking his dick? You sound so weak, bro. That's why we don't even address that crap no more. Why would I address some idiot worrying about what I'm doing with my junk? You're a low vibrational, low IQ, goofy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you males that keep talking about passport bros. You're a broke, goofy. And I don't even like saying that, but I mean mentally broke. Your lazy ass don't even want to go outside of your state lines. And you talking about people that are going around the world getting cultured. Shut your goofy ass up. And all the shade that you try to throw, talking about they out there tricking. What is it to you, even if they were? Not saying they are. Sound like broke talk to me. Worry about your own business. But again, this is how it goes in these countries, man, in this country. With men and women. when you're that dude, you have goofy males that try to articulate hate towards you, which if you're any man that has any way of real thinking, you're like, what? Why do you even have a problem with me, dude? You know, because he had a broke mentality. Bro's got a limited mentality, you know, dog eat dog. He don't have the mentality of abundance. So he thinking you taking away from him by you being as handsome as you are or fly as you are. And he's going to articulate it different ways. Oh, nah, this dude's doing too much. Or, you know, these weirdos got to go overseas. It's none of your business. It should make you know, never mind. We're going overseas, mean more women for you. Now, you're a weirdo trying to disguise your hate behind what you think is logic and something that the people agree on. You're a weirdo loser. And that's all of y'all. Any of y'all talking about passport bros, each and every last one of you. I'm talking to all of you. You're obviously suffering from some issue and trauma to where you're either terrified to go overseas or you can't. And you're also suffering from crabs in a barrel syndrome, some generational curse where you feel like, well, you can't go over there, then no one else should. Either way it goes, it's low IQ and low vibrational. You should be ashamed of yourself. Your mother should have swallowed. Your dad should have left you running down the back of your mother's left thigh. Honestly, really. You would have served more use in that kind of way. Now, back to the females. I'm going to tell you straight up, you know, y'all have so many options in men. I see these goofy alpha males still out here talking about pickup game. I see these goofies that are consistently talking about passport bros and how lame we are. You have this plethora of scummy dirtbag lowlifes that you could pick from, but instead you're still looking at us who are going, you're letting us, if you're a man that knows anything about strategy, psychology, you know what's going on. They're acting out because they can't get what they want. You know that most women are stunted mentally at like 16, 17, or 18. You have women even saying this. So when they can't get what they want, they throw temper tantrums and they do it in an adult way. Well, what's an adult temper tantrum? Using the English language, bastardizing it, and basically, you know, just saying a bunch of stuff that is an echo chamber of the psychosis you suffer from. If you want something and you can't get it because it requires certain things, then you need to do what's needed to meet those requirements. You can't change the rules and get whatever you want on discount because you're complaining about it. Doesn't make any sense, man. If you have a product, no one wants it. You can't complain about no one wanting the product. You need to improve the product. You're not improving the product. You're just online whining and you're making us more disgusted with you. And you're going to keep calling us sassy and whatnot while the women overseas are going to be getting this sassy dick. You know, while you running your mouth in the States, the women overseas getting all the sassy dick and ain't complaining about it whatsoever while you sit here and get whatever dick you can get. You know, your GAY best friend dick, you know, your down low ex-con boyfriend, you know what I mean, dick, whatever you're getting. You won't be getting the high quality men that are saying, hey, look, this is what it is. This is how it's going to be. And I don't care what you're saying. Oh, you're sassy, whatever you want to call us, whatever makes you feel better, whatever helps you sleep at night. That's your perspective, dummy. You know, it don't mean nothing to me. I'm a grown man. Why would your female perspective, while your feelings getting hurt, why would that bother me? Why would I care? You're throwing shade. Obviously, your feelings are hurt. Why would it matter to you if the guys are leftovers? Why would it matter to you what we're doing as far as going overseas or being celibate or whatever? It matters to you because you want us. It ain't the other way around. You studying me. I'm not studying you like that. Whatever I'm studying is to make videos and then I'm off. I go out in public or whatever, have women chasing me down to give me their number and stuff and checking my DMs full of women. And I'm entertaining the women in my DMs. I'm not y'all. I'm a man. Oh, I don't give a shit. Hey, you know what I mean? What's up? You know, ain't one of my DMs. I'm not too good. You crazy? You know how much it takes for a woman to reach out to a man? Shoot. You know what I mean? While you prissy females out here think that you above it, where your man at? How's that working out for you? You still watching my black ass, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can have these other Negroes fooled, and you really don't. You ain't got them fooled. I got too many different content creators watching me. A lot of them be just jocking my fresh. They're not doing that because they think I'm that fly. They're doing it because they see that women are attracted to it. I have males out there trying to throw different kind of shade in my archetype, just trying to make themselves feel better. They must get that from their single mother. You know what I'm saying? That reactionary, emotional stuff. I see it on them, you know, taking unnecessary jabs and throwing shade like a woman would. You know what I mean? Unless you letting it be known like I do, who you directing it towards, you're a little bitch. You know, you don't really deserve any acknowledgement. You know what I mean? You wouldn't bust a grape. You wouldn't harm a fly. Right? But you women are watching us because you just see the masculine energy on us, and everything about us goes against what you've been brainwashed to believe and indoctrinated, but you still have that animal desire to want your cheeks smashed and be folded up like a pretzel, you know, wanting that back cracked, because you know that those masculine men are the only ones going to do it right. You know what I mean? Period, point blank. Ain't playing about it. And you tired of these lames, and you tired of these dudes that just trying to learn you, and you just want a man that's doing him, and like, hey man, it is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. The problem with it, all right, well, bye. I don't care. You know, and my little beef was, I don't care. Y'all gotta do better. We're out. We're out. And I'm telling you, even Pookie don't fall for the reverse psychology. Just because on these panels, y'all get men to, you know what I mean, just kind of like be real submissive, and they have businesses they're running. They can't say too much on those panels. They'll be getting attacked in the comment section of their own channels. You know what I mean? You're not winning nothing. And for y'all that be having women on panels, dude, I'm telling you, if you're letting them get on there and bash men into the ground, you're not checking them, you're not shutting them up, you're letting them talk over everybody. I know you're doing it for trigger bait clicks, but that's going to end badly in the long run, because no dude wants to see that. There's nothing that we're getting from that. You're allowing broken women to get online, and you're monetizing them. You're allowing them to monetize their hurt. Look at their faces, especially go like Lapeef or whatever. Look at these chicks like DJ on there. She enjoys arguing for no reason. She's listening to guys just to point out things that trigger her, and then argue about things that aren't even relative to the overall dynamic of the conversation. Right? She cherry picks just to argue. She has no man. She is not happy. And this is how they act. Throw off the entire conversation, derail everything, and then smile the entire time. Y'all don't know how to act around men or how to treat the men you find attractive. Or some of y'all, I don't even know if you find us attractive. You just don't like us having the freedom to do certain things, and it bothers you that you don't have the same. Your image isn't the same as ours around the globe, and we're not the ones that caused it to be that way. It's your attitude over everything else that discourages people from trying to be around you, period, point blank. It's the way you decide to carry yourself. It's the way that you need your ego over everything, that when men are speaking, you got to talk over them to feel tough. When men are saying something, you got to try to make a man feel stupid through words. You will sit there and talk about getting physical with the man as if that means anything, scares anybody, or makes you seem like you're stronger than you are. You are a lost female. And you same females are wondering, where are the men? Running the hell away from you. Full stop. You want to get mad and give your perspective. We all know your perspectives will be anything that guards your fragile ego, not based in reality or the stats or facts that are being presented to you. You love to mention one-offs like the exception to the rule is the rule. No, you're messy. You're messed up, washed out, ran through, and leftovers. We're just done. If you don't want to try to represent your leftovers in a way that we might want to, pull them out the fridge and maybe give it a shot, screw it. I mean, acting like you giving us some deal when we can go overseas and for a third price get a better, like it is. This is what it is. Talk about economics. the third of the living, the third of what it costs to date, be with a woman, you better you want to get on and talk junk like, well, you know, dating's expensive. If you're too broke to afford a hell, how's that working out for you? You got it together. You're a little bit kind of young. You're online trying to be cute. Don't leave. How's that working out for you? You ain't married. Not working on it. Not going half. Oh, soon. Sorry. My dead humor sometimes doesn't land. But hey, listen, I'm just putting it out there because I know me. I know you studying me. There's too much that I see that y'all are saying, conversation topics that could have come from videos up, and I'm not going to play stupid. Okay, so instead, I'm using the information. Okay, cool. Yeah, OBS, man. So whatever the hell the name of the thing is, it's always doing something too much. I'm taking in the information in it, man. I'm like, okay, well, me, and then about what myself and others like me are doing, I'm gonna use the information. Use it. You know, like, okay, well, so you have a problem, this and that, but you're nothing. You're doing is you're studying men like me to find ways to argue better on panels and argue in your goofy channels. You know, if you're not doing that, you're literally getting the words out of my mouth and regurgitating them to your audience as if you came up with them. All I see you women doing is using men for clout and still trying to find a way to get to a man, the men that you want, and frustrated because we are noticing everything. There's no way to gaslight us into dating you, to guilt us into dating you, to the black community. What about the community? If you women were able to marry outside of the race, or you had higher marital rates and men overseas wanted you, the last thing you'd be talking about is a community. What you don't know how to do is hold an L and ask your men to come back. What you want to do is ask us to come back through disguising it like we need you for some fucking reason. We don't. You've talked too much. A lot of y'all are one of our biggest enemies, truth be told. Do everything you can to keep us suppressed. And you're somewhat incentivized to do so because you feel like it's either us or you who's going to get the government benefits. Right? A black man don't care. You can have all the free whatever you want. Just stay out of our way. Do whatever you want, but stop trying to make yourself think you're going to get one of us. Like we're so stupid to let you do this shit that you're doing and then let you like, okay, we'll go with you. We're some of the most highly sought after men on the globe. I don't give a crap what this dumbass country's trying to convince me of. I tell you what, how do you convince a God that he's not a God? How would you do that? How would you trap a God? How would you do that? You would need to have systems set up so that he thinks that he ain't shit. You have to make sure that he can't never find out his history. You have to probably reclassify him so much that he can't really know up, down, left from right. You know what I'm saying? And then you build up systems to where you break up the family. So that God can't be with his goddess and be whole. Right? And listen, you fall for whatever you want to fall for. I'm a God no matter where I'm at, whether it's in America, somewhere in Asia, Germany, or whatever. I'm a king. I'm going to be recognized as such. And no matter what you say online, to the contrary, it ain't going to change my regal. Y'all find that out the hard way. You've done everything you can. Get online, bash us. Get online, do what you got to do to shame us into coming back. It ain't happening. You got to start moving in good faith or, just hang it up. I'm just hanging it up. But listen, I just want to put that out there real quick because I just see so much and I'm tired of seeing y'all talk and talk and talk. And I know it makes you feel better, but it's not changing anything. I know you study men so you can argue better, but is that making your situation better? It's disgusting. You study men that you find attractive to argue better. Trash, man. And I watch you idiots sit online after because I watch the same kind of podcasts as you watch. I know what I hear. I know what I've heard some dudes say, and you females are, having your little, well, my friends and y'all be online. Who is y'all online? Huh? Who is y'all? Y'all's a lot of people. Who is y'all? You be talking, man. You don't even be realizing what you be saying and how much information you be giving up. So you study podcasts you find attractive, and you find ways to counter whatever they're saying, and then you just take it to a panel. Eventually, one of those guys on that panel going to say something close enough to it, and then you can just go off. Whatever emotional state you was in when you watched that podcast, or say something that resonated with you that you know you need to work on, but you choose not to, you get to go off. Fucking stupid, man. You ain't fooling nobody. Definitely not a righteous man. Not fooling nobody. Anyway, man, I'm done. Hey, hit that like button. Appreciate you stopping by. And to everybody else, appreciate y'all stopping by. More videos to come. I don't care what you're trolling about. And honestly, you could be AI, okay? Just hit the like button or don't. I don't care. These messages are important. Don't worry. The women that need to see them will see them, right? It'll get shared like it needs to be. The fellas that need a way to articulate how they feel will watch it and share it. Hit the like button as well, and they'll comment like they've been doing. So I don't care what a hater does. I don't care what systematic AI pops up in my comment section saying based off of whatever I triggered through the words I said, and in the algorithm. I don't care. I don't care. Pay attention to what I'm saying to you, because how I think is definitely how other men like me think, that are ambitious, goal-driven, whether they're there already or working to get there. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother. I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.